in our workshop that we were meant to be having next week, which unfortunately we've had to cancel due to coronavirus. So we're out here in the garden. I'm just going to start by explaining what camera settings we'll be using. So here's my camera. I've got the macro 100mm on the camera at the moment. It's a macro lens. If you don't have a macro lens, it doesn't matter that much. You can pretty much do this with any lens you want, but just something where you can zoom in nice and close to certain parts of the plate that we're going to be taking the pictures on. Now, lighting wise, we want to be using a reasonably fast shutter speed just to capture the movement that's going to be happening in this experiment. So I've got my shutter speed set to 1/500th of a second. We're also going to want to have a reasonable depth of field because we're using a macro lens, and it's just going to help us to focus and get some good pictures as well. So I've got mine set to f11. Now that means that you can change your ISO to suit the light environment that you're in. Now it's late in the afternoon, it's an overcast environment, so I've got my ISO set to 3200 at the moment. Alright, now the other equipment that we're going to be using today, I'll quickly run through this with you. We've got a nice big plate here, a nice round one, something with a little bit of a rim where you can put a couple of centimeters worth of liquid in. We've got some milk, that's what we're going to be putting in the plate later on. We've got a nice little glass of water here, some washing up liquid, some cotton balls, little pipette syringes which we are using with the food colouring. So I've got yellow, green, red and blue. You can use whatever colours you would like to use. So to start this experiment, take your washing up liquid. We're going to put a nice big dose of liquid into the little glass of water here and just mix that around to make sure it's all nicely mixed. Take a cotton bud and drop it into your mixture of washing up liquid and water and just squeeze it a couple of times. Make sure it is nice and soaked in that water. Grab your milk and pour a couple of centimeters of milk into the plate. I'm just going to finish off this bottle. That's about enough as we need, luckily. Okay, you can choose which colours you want to work with. So I'm going to choose some red. Gonna just take this pipette, squeeze a little bit in there, and then just make some random drops all over. And also do it with some blue as well. Random drops, doesn't matter where you put them. Nice and simple like that. Finally, take your cotton bud and just don't squeeze it, just drop it straight in the middle of your plate there. Okay, so now you can see you've got colours moving around the plate, and that's basically the experiment that we're going to photograph. So pick up your camera and start shooting. So you might find that you need to use manual focus on this, so just zoom in, take a couple of pictures, make sure you've got everything's nicely in focus. Alright, so if you can see here, it's a little bit dark, but I can lighten that up a little bit later. I'll just scroll through a few pictures here just so you can see the kind of thing that you might be able to take. I'll also add some more example pictures at the end of this video of other patterns that I have done also with the same technique. Now there's many different ways that you can experiment with this set of ingredients that we have here. So you might want to try different types of milk, maybe chocolate milk, see how that works. Does that affect the colours and things? It probably will have a big effect on it. You can experiment, of course, with different colours of food colouring, different combinations of colours. Maybe you just want to use one colour. How does that work? Maybe you want to try adding more than one cotton ball that's been soaked in the washing up liquid. Just put them around. How does that affect it? Have a go, have a play. It's all about having fun, and I want to see the photos that you take, so make sure you share them to our Facebook group, and let's keep continuing having fun with photography. Thank you for watching the video, guys.